Accuray's philosophy is to personalize treatment to exactly fit the patient. At ASTRO 2018, company executive DeLaO explained how Accuray's technology reflects this philosophy and demonstrated advances in adaptive planning to make radiation treatment precise, as well as workflows to help make it efficient. You have quite a broad portfolio. How does it reflect that patient-first philosophy?
One of the great examples of that is software that actually starts on CyberKnife. And an example of that software is Synchrony. And what Synchrony is it actually builds an imaging model of the patient's tumor. And as it builds that imaging model, you can start to see where that tumor is moving. And once you start to see where that tumor is moving, then the CyberKnife, the robot, actually the beam is on the entire time and it moves along with that tumor. And so we don't have to worry about putting a bellows belt and restricting a patient's breathing. We don't have to try and coach or teach patients to maybe take a deep breath and hold it for a while or breathe a certain way. The patient can just lie on the table and just relax.
Now you've actually migrated that technology from CyberKnife to something else.
That's really what we're excited about at this show on the Radixact, is the fact that we're being able to move the motion synchronization to Radixact.
I see the portfolio as being broad, but I think it can be understood as one being best in certain circumstances and another being best in other circumstances.
If you're really sort of focused in the stereotactic radiosurgery or an SBRT program, then CyberKnife is probably the best option for that. Just because it's got high accuracy, it's got sub-millimeter precision, it's also non-coplanar and non-isocentric. So a lot of the limitations that we typically see in a radiation oncology department, we've eliminated that. And again, it always goes back to the fact of we want to be patient first, and we want to make sure that we can go ahead and give the patient the best experience that they possibly can have. And so again, by just allowing the patient to sort of reside on the table, breathe normally, and allow the CyberKnife machine to go ahead and rotate around the patient and follow their tumor is always an exciting thing. On the Radixact side, it's the department's workhorse. And why I say that is that many of our customers are looking for the common indications: breast, prostate, head and neck. They really want to be able to go ahead and image a patient on a daily basis, do IMRT, maybe some SBRT as well, but they're really focused on getting the number of patients through. And what's great about the Radixact system is that it doesn't matter if it's the simplest patient or the most complex patient. It's still 5 simple, easy steps, no matter what the caseload is. And we do the simple things really, really well, and we make the complex things just as simple.
Let's talk for a moment about what you're doing here at the booth. A lot of emphasis on virtual reality, but I see other demonstrations here too. So tell me your philosophy behind how you approach this show.
By combining both worlds of sort of augmented virtual reality along with the physical sort of, historical concept of let's bring items to the show because, people want that tangible thing. We've actually started to blend and converge both of those worlds. I think the virtual reality is a great way to remind all of us that the reason why we're in medicine, the reason why we chose radiation oncology, is because we want to make an impact in the lives of people that eventually become patients. And it also allows you to see the technology in a different way. I think once you come outside of the virtual reality and the theater, the great thing is that customers are looking for more. They want to be able to see and touch it. And so we've been able to complement that. One of the things that we've done is we've used a fish, kind of like Finding Nemo, to actually allow customers to trace with their finger and sort of move the fish wherever they want to on an interactive screen. And then our binary MLC actually moves along with it in real time. And that's exactly what's going on inside of a clinic with a patient, is that we're able to see where that tumor is going, and then we can actually go ahead and adjust the MLC and the treatment based on where that motion is going. We're giving the tools from a patient-first innovation perspective to our clinicians, our physicists, our dosimetrists, our therapists, the nurses, to exactly do that.